Hello everyone, today we're going to be talking about HKS's Super Turbo Muffler. And when you buy the whole exhaust system, that's kind of how they name it. I think it's a little odd, but I have some awesome news because we've had that system installed on our car for about a month, I think now, or maybe a little less, but we've gone on a lot of drives. And let me tell you, perfection, perfection, perfection. So what does that mean? You need to go buy one if you want the following things. Are you ready? If you want that nice sound, a little bit of aggression with about zero drone. I would say if there was a chart of drone like 0 to 100, I would say 5%. I don't even know if, I'm just saying 5% to be on the safe side, but I don't even hear any drone. And the beautiful thing is that I have a Tomy titanium downpipe. I know you guys like your Mines downpipe. Those are usually special ordered, but it doesn't matter what downpipe you have because you guys are gonna pick some good ones. But if you have an aftermarket downpipe, a test pipe, and the HKS Super Turbo exhaust, it's the perfect combination. The only downfall for the entire system is maybe a tiny little bit of smell if the wind blows at the right direction, and that's because of the test pipe, but usually we don't get a lot of that smell, but it could happen. But let me tell you guys, we tried the OEM downpipe with the catalytic converter and the Tomy Extreme. Insane. The drone was like, in the scale to 100, I would say it was like a 90. It was too much. And then we tried to go really quiet, and that's how we got the car, and that's with the Fuji Sobo exhaust. And then we started to replace the downpipe. Now when we replace the downpipe, that really opens up that turbo sound. That I'm trying to make turbo sounds, but whatever. And then when we started to do the full titanium downpipe with the test pipe and the Tomy TI exhaust, it was literally like if we were sending a signal to another universe and it was getting there because the sound decibels were insane. And that's when we tried the Tomy TI downpipe, the Tomy TI test pipe, and the Fuji Sobo exhaust, but it was way too quiet. So that's when we ordered the HKS Super Turbo exhaust. I was originally gonna order the titanium one for like $3 grand, but I was like, that's stupid. I don't even know if it's gonna work. Let me just try the stainless steel version. Let me tell you, the stainless steel version is pretty, it looks nice, and it sounds amazing, like amazing. So what does that mean? Well, I've seen them being sold anywhere from like $700 plus shipping to like $900 including shipping. But let me tell you, I think this is a great exhaust. But I want to give a disclaimer, right? Because I don't want to be wrong, and I've been thinking about this, and this is why if you guys have a completely stock platform, if you add the HKS Super Turbo exhaust, it might be too quiet for you guys who want a little bit of action, because I want a little bit of action, but I don't want the drone. So it's kind of like, I'm not being picky, I just want to be able to drive my car. And the reason why is because HKS developed this exhaust that give you a little bit of sound, but still meet the JASMA requirements, still meet all those requirements for the sound stuff, not give you any drone, give you that extra power. So I'm thinking it would still sound good, but when you add an aftermarket downpipe and you add a test pipe, I'm almost thinking you could even get away with the downpipe, catalytic converter, and HKS Super Turbo exhaust and still get that sound that I am absolutely loving. Guys, I was not playing around. It is easy to replace the exhaust from GT-R. I went through like 3 exhausts and I was like, you know what? We are going to find a perfect one. If this one didn't work, it was gonna get sold. I sold my Tomy one, which was awesome. The funny thing is, at least made a box out of the HKS Super Turbo a box that we got, and we put the Tomy in there and we sold it. And let me tell you, the quality is pretty good. The fitment was pretty good. It wasn't a hard install at all. And really there's been no drawbacks. Like when you look at the back, you've got that kind of burnt tip, but it's got that owl feather design, which kind of makes it look really cool from the back. And on top of that, it fits right. It isn't sticking out too far. I think it sticks out just right. Any further, I'd be like, ugh. But it's like perfect. And it looks good from the back because, you know, whenever you look at the GT-R, like the back of it just looks awesome. And you want an exhaust to complement that and vice versa. Well, guys, I'm just excited because in driver's therapy, we're slowly going to get this thing perfect. I absolutely love this car. And the next thing I'm going to be trying is the different intakes. And I was talking to a company, this company called Muse is coming out with their own version of the Nismo carbon fiber inlet pipes, the turbo inlet pipes, because I'm not going to spend $4,000 on a Nismo carbon fiber ones, but this company's making them for like a fraction, or not a fraction, but about a quarter of that price. And if that's the case, we might try that out because we definitely want to help that out. So that's going to be our next kind of focus because we've got the exhaust packed down now. All right, guys, thank you for watching. You take care, stay safe, and we'll talk to you soon.